Girl, it looks like Miss Tina Knowles has officially reached her breaking point, and I do not blame her. The streets are buzzing, and let me tell you, sis is done with Jay-Z dragging her daughter Beyonce through the mud over and over again. And now, guess what? Another woman popped up claiming Jay-Z is her daddy. Like, are we serious right now? Chilly, word is flying fast that Jay-Z has a few more secret love children out there, just waiting to pop out and demand a paternity test. With all those rumors about him being out here doing the most back in the day, no one's even shocked anymore. But now Tina is apparently ready to shut this circus down once and for all, and not in a cute way. Grab your tea because it's getting messy. Okay, so here's what's really going on. Allegedly, Miss Tina is livid behind the scenes, like furious. Turns out she just found out Jay-Z might not have just one hidden kid, but possibly two. Yeah, two. The first one already had her suspicious, but a second? That's stepping all over the line. Sis has flipped the switch into full-on protective mama mode, and honestly, who could blame her? Tina's been through this before. Let's not forget, her ex-husband Matthew Knowles humiliated her with his own mess. Multiple women, multiple babies, and now Jay-Z's allegedly pulling a similar stunt? Whew, baby, that's gotta hit hard. Just for a little background, Matthew Knowles cheated on Tina several times. Open secret, everybody knew. He was out here with younger women, and then boom, Alexandra Wright comes forward saying she had a love child with him. And Matthew, he didn't even want to pay child support. Alexandra had to drag him to court. She even wrote an open letter apologizing to Tina saying, "I regret the pain that I have contributed to his family. I have the utmost respect for both of his daughters, and I very much wish one day I will get the opportunity to tell her personally." But what did Tina do? She took him back, tried to work it out. And what did he do next? Cheated again and had another baby. 2 love children in 2 years? That was Tina's final straw, and she walked away from the marriage. Period. So you know she doesn't play when it comes to this kind of betrayal. Now, Jay-Z's love children allegedly existed before he met Beyonce, sure. But finding out about them like this, out of the blue? Oh, that stings. And one of these alleged kids, Ryer Satterthwaite, he's been fighting for years for a DNA test. And recently, he got a huge W. A judge ordered Jay-Z to finally submit that DNA. But Jay-Z's response? Whew, child, instead of just taking the test like a normal person, Jay flipped it and accused Rye of harassing him for years. His legal team said Rye's claims were baseless and even labeled him as obsessive. They said courts already shut it down, and Rye is just ignoring rulings and being messy. That's what led to a past contempt order. But let's be real here. If this really was such old dead news, why is a judge pushing for that DNA now? Clearly something ain't adding up. And now, things are spiraling even more. Jay-Z's legal team is trying to delay the whole thing. They claim they didn't even know about the lawsuit until June 3rd, even though it was filed May 6th. So now they want more time to respond. Okay, but why the delay? What's he buying time for? Now sis, this is where it gets wild. Word on the street is Jay-Z is trying to wipe his DNA from every database. Yes, allegedly he left DNA behind at the scene of multiple crimes. So if he gives that sample now, it might get matched up with something else and lead to a huge mess. Like Diddy-level drama, allegedly. One blind item even said, this permanent A-list rapper could just provide a DNA sample and end all the paternity talk. But once he does, it might connect him to other things he's been linked to. Yikes. So while he's dodging jail time, he's also messing up his whole family image. And Tina is not having it. And girl, just when you think it couldn't get worse, here comes another woman claiming Jay-Z is her dad. Her name? Letitia Mayer. And she shook the internet with her Instagram post. She said, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father. I watched my mom go from fun and vibrant to bedridden with multiple sclerosis. I held everything together, raised 4 kids, worked 2 jobs, went to school, and all while dealing with this secret." She even said she took an ancestry DNA test, and guess what? It allegedly came back confirming Jay-Z is her father. She dropped receipts. Fact 1, it was just confirmed with ancestry DNA, 99% accuracy. Fact 2, I'm speaking now because of fact number 1. Fact 3, my mom tried reaching out to him, but child support doesn't work the same for celebrities. Fact 4, lawyers laughed at me. Fact 5, deadbeat dads are okay unless it's Hav. Fact 6, I've thought about this every day for 28 years. It's time to speak. And get this, her mom's old friend came through with backup on Facebook. She said, "I know the whole story. I'm the one who introduced your parents. Jay-Z asked me about her when I lived on Greenwood Avenue. We hung out, laughed, drank, smoked, all of it. I remember Lisa calling Rockefeller Records trying to get in touch with him about the baby, and they said, 'Do you know how many women say Jay-Z is their baby daddy?' Girl, please." So yeah, Jay's been ducking behind his lawyers this whole time. But do y'all remember what Rye and his guardian claimed? They said Jay-Z's legal team colluded with their lawyers to sabotage the case. Yes, allegedly, their own lawyers worked with Jay-Z's team to get the case thrown out. They said that shady behind-the-scenes moves caused all kinds of legal chaos.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on, but I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
And honey, Rye and Dr. Lily aren't backing down. They claim Jay-Z's team used intimidation tactics for years. Rye said he was even attacked after filing the civil suit. And Dr. Lily, she thinks Beyonce played a key role in persuading Jay-Z not to acknowledge Rye and keep everything hush-hush. It's even rumored that Jay and Bey mocked Rye in their music. Petty much? But here's the twist. When it came to Letitia, Jay-Z apparently switched up. People are saying he's been trying to settle things behind the scenes this time around. Could it be Miss Tina's rage finally made him scared? Allegedly, Jay-Z dropped $1.7 million on a mansion for Letitia and made her sign an NDA. And baby, she took that deal fast. So for now, he might have bought himself some peace. But we all know, it's only a matter of time before Letitia wants more. And before more hidden kids show up at his doorstep. And when that happens, whew, it's gonna be a hot mess. And girl, let me tell you, this drama is far from over. Because even though Jay-Z might have silenced Letitia for now with that big check and NDA, the streets are saying she ain't the last one. Nope. Apparently, there are whispers, loud whispers, that more of Jay-Z's alleged love children are about to step forward. And when they do, oh honey, it's gonna be chaos. Full-blown, tabloid-exploding, paternity test on live TV type of chaos. And honestly, the timing of it all? Sus. The Rye case pops up again, then Letitia comes forward, and now there's talk that more women are gearing up to tell their stories. Like, what's really going on, Hav? Meanwhile, poor Tina is over here trying to protect her daughter and family legacy while Jay-Z's alleged skeletons are breakdancing out the closet one by one. The woman is tired, and let's be clear, this isn't just about some old fling drama. It's about the public disrespect, because every time a new claim surfaces, Beyonce ends up dragged into it. And you know how hard she's worked to stay out of mess and keep her family clean. Tina knows this. She's seen her daughter go through hell over these rumors, and now it's threatening to blow up everything they've tried to build. And Miss Tina ain't about to sit back quietly while this man messes with her daughter's peace yet again. Remember, this woman watched her own marriage fall apart thanks to a man who couldn't keep it zipped. And now her daughter's going through a public version of the same nightmare? Chile, that's enough to make any mama snap. And don't think Beyonce isn't feeling this too. Word on the curb is she's been very quiet, but behind the scenes, she's devastated, embarrassed, heartbroken. She's always stood by Jay-Z even after all the lemonade-level heartbreak. And now this? These secret kids popping up like uninvited guests at a cookout? That's next-level betrayal. Insiders are saying Beyonce and Jay-Z are barely holding things together. She's furious, but trying to keep things under wraps for the kids and the brand. But honestly, the damage is already done. And if Letitia's story turns out to be true, that changes everything, because remember, Letitia didn't just come with stories. She came with alleged DNA proof. And if that ancestry test holds up, Jay-Z can't hide behind his lawyers forever. It's going to come out, one way or another. And if the rumors about him trying to wipe his DNA from criminal databases are true, that's a whole different type of scandal. We're talking potential criminal cases, not just messy baby mama drama, real legal consequences. So yeah, if Jay-Z seems like he's spiraling, it's because he probably is. This isn't just about denying a kid anymore. It's about protecting his image, his empire, and maybe even his freedom. But the more he runs, the more suspicious it looks, and the more Tina's anger grows. You can just imagine her now, storming into that house, waving her phone like, "What is this, Sean? Another daughter? Are you serious?" And Jay-Z, probably sitting there trying to explain while Beyonce looks like she's trying not to scream. At this point, Miss Tina's probably ready to drag him back to Marcy Projects herself and leave him there. And you know what else is wild? The difference in how he allegedly treated Rye versus Letitia. With Rye, Jay-Z fought tooth and nail, dragged it out in court, had his team paint the poor guy as obsessed, and even got people allegedly kicked off the case. But with Letitia, suddenly it's, here's $1.7 million and a house. Let's not talk about this again. What changed? Could it be that the Letitia situation hit a little too close to home? Or maybe Miss Tina was breathing down his neck this time. Either way, something made him panic, and fast. And look, Letitia might be quiet now, but NDAs don't last forever. And money, it runs out. So if Jay-Z thinks he bought his way out of this forever, he's probably in for a rude awakening. And if even one more person comes forward with credible proof, that whole Beyonce and Jay-Z are the perfect power couple image, it's going to crumble. Public sympathy is already wearing thin. People are side-eyeing every photo, every interview, every appearance. The fairy tale is cracking. And poor Beyonce, she's the one left cleaning up this mess. Again. So here's the real question. How long can she keep pretending everything's okay? Because at some point, even the strongest woman breaks. And if Jay-Z really does have more secret children out there, how much longer before she's done too? Chili, this drama is nowhere near over. In fact, from what I'm hearing, it's just getting started. So grab your popcorn, keep your eyes on these paternity cases, and get ready, because when those next claims drop, it's going to be next level scandal. But in the meantime, I need to know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Is Jay-Z hiding more kids? Is Tina about to set it off? Is Beyonce done? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this tea, it's boiling. And once you're done, go ahead and check out the next video. You're not going to want to miss what's coming next.